Oh wait, no. Chat. 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 Chad, wait. Chad, wait. Chad, wait. Okay. Yo, stop, bro. Chad. Stop, bro. Oh my gosh. Just let me freaking lock in. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. Chat, if you stop for literally just a little bit. Chad. I have 80-mile winds coming towards me, by the way. 80 miles per hour winds. Buns FPS. I'm running like... So what do you want me to watch? I can't even see it, bro. I'm in combat. Alright, Blackstone. Cherry logs, pale. Gilded and ancient Blackstone. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you're rich. You're rich. That's all you wanted me to look at. Is you're rich. You have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. You're like rich. Stop. Stop. Wait, do they have a worth system? No. Okay. Like a phone loot drop areas. I'm live, by the way. Message. Don't turn it on live, by the way. It's time to watch.
Screenshots were probably not real, and I explained to you why the King Default screenshots were not real, and you didn't care, and you still put them in your video and publicly like made him seem like a horrible person, but the screenshots were just completely fake.
He's had multiple competitive offensive like boosting and account sharing, and he said a lot of threatening things regarding—
Oh my god! This is fake! Why is she still putting this in the video? These are screenshots from somebody who disliked King Default. This is just these are completely fake screenshots. Zero proof that these are real. No Discord login. Nothing, bro. This is fake. This is insane that she's still trying to cancel Default. That's insane. This is why am I even saying she, bro? This is not Marlo.
As well as stuff like leaking information about where I live.
These could be real screenshots, but the other ones are definitely not fake. Default like doesn't curse ever, so those screenshots are just guaranteed fake.
I'm not saying that in the sense that we have a poor relationship anymore, but what I'm trying to say is that if you're looking at things from an objective point of view, those punishments were valid.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. They were also unfair. She blacklisted or she restricted Default for a year for boosting when people usually only get restricted for way less time. And also the boosting was like very minor. It was like he played on an alt account once, and then he also, I don't even know, something else very small that people get unbanned instantly for. But because of those fake screenshots, she kept them like banned from the community for so long.
His offenses against—
and why are y'all saying call Marlo? Marlo's not going to answer the call. I would call with Marlo, but there's no way she answers.
To get him unblacklisted.
There's no way Marlo gets the actor to answer.
Almost immediately after, because I didn't want to hurt his career, even though he had already hurt mine extensively.
He was telling the truth, just letting you know. He was telling the truth. So you're just trying to, like, I don't know, get fans to make it seem like we're against you. We're definitely not. Well, now we are. Now we know it's all fake. But before we knew you were a cheater, nobody was. Before we knew you were a cheater, and before we knew, when you were real, we thought you were cool. But we realized you were completely fake, and that you're like using people for and like using them for your own advantage. I don't even know. She's just using people.
One focus, unlocking your ambition through technology, networking, cloud, AI, essential IT, all from HPE. HPE, unlock ambition.
These days, How much food does $5 really get you? Well,
this here today because I think that out of mostly anyone, the two of us have played an important role in getting the community to where it is today.
All right, I'm gonna call Marlo, but she's just not gonna answer. I'm gonna DM and say, do you want to call? Do you want to call? He's not gonna answer, bro. Because she has to schedule the call with an actor. The actor has to hop on Discord. The actor has to get a second call on his headphones to get coached during the call. It's just not gonna happen.
And I've come to realize more and more that the tension between us is something bad for everyone. I want you to know that I'm sorry we were never able to be on the same page. And I think it is largely stems from the way that in which I'm a bit of an introverted person, and you seem to be the opposite of that. So we never really meshed well together in comparison to how you mesh with other people who make more public appearances.
Yo, she's just trying to get a fan, bro. Or I mean, she's trying to get fans from this. Like, what in the world is this?
I respect the way in which you have tried to help other people grow their channels and reputations.
Yeah.
It's something I've tried to do as well, and I think it's just generally a good thing to do for the community and players in it. I think what started the tension we felt...
Yo, guys, can you... Does this look like a wig to you guys? Like, I don't know. To me, this looks like a wig. Can you guys... Doesn't that look like a wig? Why would... Is the reason it... Bro, here's why she's wearing a wig. It's because in the hand cam video, this girl didn't have the same hair as in the hand cam video, so she had to put on the hand cam video wig. Hold on, wait. Let's go to that video. Does this look like the same person? Like this person's, I don't know, bro. This person's body looks way bigger than this person's body. We need to see her hand. Did she show her hand the whole time or at all during the video? Because we need to see if it's big or not. That's what we need to see. But yeah, it definitely looks like a wig. Like, it looks like the same wig here. I don't know.
Is the way in which
she didn't show her hands any? Bro, show your hands in hand cam. Wait. If she didn't show her hands, does that mean she didn't even hand cam? She didn't even show her PvPing in the video? Bro, that would be instant proof that she's not fake. Why would she not put that in the video? Why would she not hand cam? With a face cam as well. What? Why would she not do that? She literally said the main point of this video was for her to debunk the cheating and that the Danger Mario stuff was like a side mission. She didn't hand cam? She didn't show her hands. Also, no Crystal PvP with hand cam. What? Yo, I don't understand how any of you guys can think that Marlo is... I don't understand how you guys can think that this is Marlo.
Don't loot it. I loot it. Loot this? It looks like it's already looted, bro. I'm sorry. But looks like somebody was already here.
Are you guys stupid? The easiest thing she could do is hand cam her playing Crystal PvP or playing Sword PvP. I will promise you that this girl is trash at PvP. She probably doesn't know how to do anything. I mean, maybe she could start training and get like... This girl's not even going to be tier 3 level in any game mode. I guarantee you that right now. Wait. Dear this girl, or dear Marlo, if this is Marlo, if this is you, do you want to 1v1 me in real life? I mean, you requested to meet up with people in real life. So you said you really want to meet up with people. Why don't me and you meet up and we 1v1? I'm going to get smoked in every game mode, right? How about this? I'll fly anywhere you want me to. You don't even have to go anywhere. I'll go to your hotel. I'll buy the computers. I'll do everything. Let's 1v1. You know what? I'll give you money. If you can beat me in any game, if this girl can beat me in any game mode, live streamed, then I will give you $25,000. You don't have to put anything on the line. If that's a deal, then let's do it. Let's do it. You're going to cook me in every game mode because Marlo's the best PvPer, right? Let's set up new PCs. Let's do it. $25,000 to your pocket if you do this. Why would you not? I promise you, this girl's not gonna do it. It's just that the fight's never gonna happen. I'll fly to you tomorrow and do this. Let's do it. No? Chill your beans? Yo, I'm so confident that this is not Marlo. The voice changed. It's just so unlikely that the best PvPer is so much better than everybody else. All the evidence of the Discord messages going back to 2018. How can everything go back to 2018? How could somebody have been plotting against you since 2018? That is just the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
some of the things that you used to say.
Only 25K? bro, yo, what if I lose? What if this girl trains up and like I get cooked in like in Neth Pot or something? Yo, I don't know, bro.
$10 for a large. $10 for any 3 toppings. $10 for your choice of hot crust. Like our new garlic parm hand tossed. Because there's crust, and then there's hut crust. The crust you crave, only $10. Order in the Pizza Hut app.
I want you to meet my flock, and each day I read out loud to them mysteries, whodunits.
He forged the evidence himself.
Ah, why would he stop there?
Last night, something
stream about me or to me in order to entertain your audience ended up blowing back on me in negative ways that you didn't expect. So I viewed it as inconsiderate, and then when I responded in my video back in 2024, I interpreted everything so negatively because of the way in which the other people in that group were going after me maliciously. The result between us has been an awkward relationship, so I want you to know that even though I'm very much an introvert, I know that you're an honest person. And so whatever you felt when you said the things you did about me was genuine and not malicious.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad. She told me that she was gonna say that a year ago or 2 years ago when she came out with her old video, but she never did, bro. She said she put out in her old video. She said I'm part of a doxing and like crazy group against her. Like she said I was a part of a doxing and swatting group, and my goal was to take her down and call her a cheater, just to take her down for no reason. I never had that goal. Why would I ever have that goal? It took you 2 years to finally say to the community that that's not true. Thank you, but like you should have done that 2 years ago when you said you would.
Like I said, I think it becomes easy to look back on everything in a negative light when you're viewing things through a negative lens. But I think we've had a lot of good conversations in our time being friends. And so I'd like you to know that regardless of everything that's happened up until this point, I still respect you. And I hope you understand me better now that I've laid out some of my thoughts.
You should really try to make your next test a strong pass, because you obviously know that you can at this point. Yeah.
I also think next time we could probably work out a lot of these issues in private. Since the public tends to skew.
By the way, I did try to ask about her cheating in private, but she just didn't answer for like 24 hours, so I just said it on stream.
Conversations like these to create a divide into having two different sides, when in reality what we want to do is create less of a divide, not more of one.
Okay, all right, well, let's 1v1. Let's do it. $25,000. I'll fly out as soon as possible, and hopefully we can set that up at some point. And until that happens, I'm not gonna believe that you're Marlo, and I know that that's never going to happen. This random actor is never gonna beat me in any PvP. I don't even play I don't even play Nedpot PvP, any of that stuff, so I would get cooked in that. But I know that this girl would never even come close to touching me in any of those games. I would have never even beat Marlo in Crystal PvP, which is my best game mode. So if I beat her IRL, it's just proof. Like, this girl can't even anchor, bro. I guarantee it.
On the topic of what I mentioned before, there is one more clip that I want to play, since it summarizes exactly what I mentioned before regarding retrospectively misinterpreting certain things.
Okay. I mean, I haven't seen proof of this, but I've heard that the only reason Marlo even had access to the vanilla tier list Discord in the first place was because she nuked the old one. And it was yeah, every single old owner has been preaching that since like 2020. Bro, yeah, every single old person. Okay, let me explain. Marlo, like, this is, everyone says this. Marlo deleted the old Discord on purpose. She like put a rat mod or a rat Discord bot into the old tier list Discord, and she became the owner of the new one because she was the first one to create it. That's the only reason she even has any of this power at all, because she nuked the old tier list Discord back in, what, 2020? That's what every old person says and has been saying since 2020. Quick to make the new one, and everyone just followed her. But yeah, she hijacked the whole PvP community off of she took it from trustworthy people who didn't have some overarching plan to do anything crazy, and just took full control of everything herself.
No matter your mission.
Oh my gosh,
we can
bro.
build the stack.
So just to clarify here,
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, I don't have proof of that. Nobody does, because you can't. There's no proof. I guess there's no proof. I mean, I guess I could be lying. There's no way to prove that. But like, you can ask every old PvPer, and they're all gonna say the same
addressing
thing.
whoever is watching this now rather than Dr. Donut personally, but what you have heard here is a very large misunderstanding of what actually happened and where the remade vanilla tier list came from. If you watch my experience video, I talk about a group called WAC that used to go around doxing and threatening people. They took down my Wi-Fi while threatening me in a call before, and threatened me with other things like rape and swatting.
This is horrible, by the way. That's terrible.
I will play an extremely small amount of this call, but I won't play too much of it because it will get the video age restricted if I do. If you want to see more of it, you can watch it on my experience video.
Speak when spoken to, you fucking whore. Or you want something bad to happen? Speak when spoken to. Say some fucking dumb shit.
Okay, well, why do we even need to see this? I want to hear what happened to the tier list Discord.
What happens?
Well, what happened to the old tier list Discord? Why is she even playing this?
Test me, bitch.
She's just trying to get fans.
Because I'll turn your fucking Wi-Fi off right now. Test me again. Test me again, bitch. Sing this fucking song, and maybe you won't have internet complications, okay? Sing the fucking song, Marlo. Sing it right fucking now for me. Sing it.
Man, this is horrible. This is horrible. I don't know about the whole. I heard that the Crystal PvP community back in like 2021 and before was super toxic.
There are blocks. Oh, debris.
There's not that toxic anymore. But that's
Nice.
also probably because
Bro,
it was
we
so
still need to find an
competitive.
area
Such a small
for
community.
home. And
I think that
stuff.
probably happens in like every
And for a loot drop.
every small like gamer community, which sucks. That's terrible.
On the table because internet gangsters are doing some tomfoolery.
Like every community should have like moderators. Like it's crazy because the moderators
I mean,
of this
armor.
whole community were these people, so they just didn't get banned or anything.
Does your father happen to work from home? Can you
No, Marlo.
please send over his schedule for us, please?
Wouldn't it be a shame if your father work from home? And like,
I have my
actually
yellow
stop
sugar
working?
open right now.
What if it was because of some
Oh, I don't
internet
really care.
complication?
Wouldn't it be a shame?
Why am I
if your
lagging,
dad
bro?
Couldn't work from home because of internet complications, right? That'd be quite the shame.
I swear to God, I will find out where you live and I will choke you out.
So essentially
Okay.
what
Now please tell me what happened to the tier list Discord.
happened is that the people a part of this group nuked the tier list once in the middle of 2021, which was really bothersome for me because at the time, I was the only owner properly managing the list. I was doing almost all of the tier tests myself and adding all of the names to the spreadsheet myself since at the time the website didn't exist yet. Essentially, WAC used to be on the ownership team of the vanilla tier list, but I was
What?
also on the owner team as well as pretty much the only person doing anything. During this time frame, I had to put up with random nukes, them randomly giving out high
What?
tiers to their friends, corrupt owners
What?
demoting
I mean, yeah, the old owners were bad people,
What?
but that doesn't mean this doesn't prove that you didn't nuke the tier list though.
people they didn't like,
What?
and them giving out staff roles and tiers to their
What?
friends' alt accounts.
What?
A lot of people criticize the way
Yo!
the tier list is run today, but the main difference
What?
is that back then it was actually corrupt from
Yo,
the inside.
what happened,
Today
bro?
it's just mismanaged because
Yeah,
the staff
she didn't even explain how that she didn't nuke it. I mean, I guess she can't really have proof that she didn't nuke it, but every single old person says that she did. Like all these
Bro.
people who used to own the tier list, they all say it was Marlo who nuked it.
can't keep up with the overload of manual labor, since the tier list doesn't have enough automation to sustain it. Anyways, later in 2021, the tier list got nuked again, except this time it was a fully successful nuke with nobody except the owner team and a few of the higher staff members remaining.
Want to stay up to
After
date?
the nuke, I started
Yeah, bro.
getting
Stop
DMs from
hitting me,
WAC
bro.
members
Oh
taunting
my
me
god.
about it. And so after everything, to sort
Yeah,
everything
bro, I
out for a
will.
while, a new Discord was made, and the WAC players were demoted from staff. What people
Like what, she made the new Discord? How was she so quick to make
Seemed
it?
to be saying
How was she the one? I don't understand how she was the one that made it.
who made the new Discord immediately after the nuke as a means to get ownership. But that's actually the complete opposite of what actually happened. I was actually the last
Why would you
person-
believe those people? I don't know, bro. It's because there's so many people that have been saying it since 2020. How could you
the
not
owner,
believe it?
even despite the effort I had been putting in. The person who created the new vanilla tier list Discord was Khan, and the only people who remained as owner
Rumors
after
spread so fast. I mean, yeah, I guess there's no way to prove it, but everyone's been saying that since 2020. And with all this other evidence, I definitely believe it. That's why I said it.
the nuke were me, Khan, and UCC Dog. What happened was, me and UCC Dog never got along because he was very emotionally attached to me. So when I became better than him, it really upset him a lot, and he tried to do things like randomly demoting me from my tiers, even when I was losing to no one at the time.
HPE delivers one control plane for orchestration and automation across VMs, container-first platforms, and bare metal, on-prem and in the public cloud. Redefine your hybrid IT and unlock agility with HPE.
Grip, stability, precision.
Back then was equivalent to what High Tier 1 is now to High Tier 2, just completely randomly because UCC Dog didn't think I should be Tier 1. So as you can see, me and him used to have a lot of issues.
They didn't think that because her anchors were unhuman speeds. A random new account joins the community is instantly like super high tier and can anchor at God speed that no one else can do. I would do the same thing. If somebody is playing like unlegit, I would ban them, bro.
And after the vanilla tier list Discord was remade again, a few months later I tested for High Tier 1, which required me to be the best player in both my own region and the European region. People today fail to realize how hard it was to get High Tier 1 back then because of that requirement. Nowadays, cross-regional fights are done on equal ping, but back then to get High Tier 1 you actually had to be the best player on both regions no matter the ping. At the time, UCC Dog was the best European player, but I ended up beating him 4-0 on his region, and he ended up rage quitting the community and blocking a lot of people. At that point, it was just me and Kond left on the ownership team. But Kond ended up getting demoted by Enrico for accepting bribes of gear on survival servers in return for giving out staff ranks. Kond was the actual server owner at the time though, so Enrico had very carefully negotiate with him in order to retrieve ownership. After Enrico got ownership, he actually chose to give it to me because I had been paying the ticket spot subscription the whole time. The way that...
But she
What
made,
the
she
heck?
moved old Discord and made this new one.
But you found the spot for the
Enrico
loot drop?
wasn't just gonna say like give me the
So
Discord.
we can
and
get
Marlo was not just
started?
gonna say okay.
Tickets premium subscription worked is that it would only apply to servers that the linked account
You know
had.
what, yo guys, yeah, it probably is a script. Like if this, let's say somehow this was Marlo. You think Marlo could just like say all this perfectly without a script? Like, stop saying she's looking to the left. She's looking to the left. That doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, she has a script. Marlo can have a script.
Ownership of. And so the way we did it before was that Kond would sign into my Patreon account and link his user to the subscription. When I explained this to Enrico, he thought it was too much of a hassle to do, and he ended up just transferring ownership to me. What's funny about the way people are
Ownership of the ticket spot, bro.
portraying this situation is that people act like I just asserted myself as owner, when in reality I only
You did because you nuked the old Discord and made the new one, which you owned.
got it by the process
And
of
then with your power, you slowly took all this evidence against all these different people. Sure, maybe they're probably all wrongfully. I mean, they're all probably rightfully removed as owner, but you didn't. It wasn't in your right to do that, I guess. Like, yeah, maybe Marlo probably was a better owner than all of them, but that doesn't mean that she didn't nuke the old Discord and that she did this all on purpose to become the main sole owner.
crazy stuff that got them demoted. A lot of this stuff is shown in greater detail within my old video, so if you want more information on it, you can go back to that video and you'll understand everything I'm saying. With that out of the way though, I want to talk about Ximity. So the first thing I should tell you all is that I've been seeking legal advice on all of this, and the fact of the matter is that there are so many verifiably false claims that he's made against me that it constitutes extreme damages to both my reputation and livelihood. It's also worth noting that not only has he harmed me, but he's also harmed the reputation of other people like Jai Guy, who if you don't know, is the owner of PvP Club, in the process. There's a lot of proof of malicious intent from him, as well as examples of him weaponizing his audience in order to cause further reputational damage to people he doesn't like. I'm going to have a clip come up on screen to demonstrate.
These freaking ads, man.
Bye, Danger. Like, what's up, Danger? Are we serious?
What's the point of this clip?
Are we serious? Nah, everyone join the server. I'm not even kidding. Raid discord.mcpvp.club. I'm so serious, bro.
Oh wait, that's low-key.
This ain't even funny.
But I mean, just because Ximity is, by the way, everything Ximity put in his video, maybe there's a couple small wrong things, but she can't take legal action against somebody who's telling the truth. Ximity is gonna be fine.
Nuh-uh. Nah, bro. Nah, this is not cool, bro. Alright. Alright. Well.
She's trying to distract us. Yeah, move on. Let's. I want you to debunk your stuff. I don't want you to talk bad about
Hold
Ximity.
on,
We don't
let me
care.
hide my
Well,
screen.
actually, we do care. We do care. Yeah, it's good to know that Ximity is kind of does weird stuff sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, it is good. It's good to know that, but we're not here for that.
I'm getting on a new account.
you don't want to do it.
Just because Ximity is a bad person doesn't mean what he's saying his videos are not true.
We're getting on a new one. We're getting on a new one.
The clip
You guys are spamming call Marlo. Guys, Marlo's not gonna call me.
just saw is from a ban evasion live stream on PvP Club. When he ended up getting banned, he mobilized his audience to raid the Discord, which led to people like Jai Guy and his staff members getting tons of unjustified harassment. People were under the impression that Ximity was being banned for his recent videos against me as some kind of attempt to silence him, but the reality is that Ximity's punishment results from criminal offenses that he committed. I'm going to have the person who handled his blacklist come on and explain to you all why exactly he was initially banned, so that it's made clear that
it doesn't. Okay, we already know. Okay, a lot of. Okay, maybe I get. Okay, I was gonna say we already know that Ximity's a bad person. Then he's probably rightfully blacklisted, but that doesn't. You need to explain the things that he explains in his video.
was not
This is like a huge waste of time.
all related to his allegations against me.
This is why the video is 3 hours long, bro.
Hi, my name is Scoot, and I was the staff member responsible for handling Ximity's blacklist case back when it occurred in July of 2024. Ximity was blacklisted on the grounds of sexual misconduct, SWAT requests, doxing, and requesting illicit sexual material, all of which I will now briefly cover. There are several individuals who are affected by Ximity in regards to sexual misconduct, but I'll only be individually covering Marlo, given the context of this video. In the months leading up to his blacklist, Ximity developed what appeared to be a close friendship with Marlo. This relationship has since been shown to have been initiated primarily out of self-interest and a desire for personal gain. While fronting to Marlo as a trustworthy friend, Ximity was simultaneously making inappropriate remarks about her without her knowledge. These remarks included sexually inappropriate comments, lewd descriptions, and explicit descriptions of sexual acts.
That's bad.
All made behind her back.
I mean, that's bad, but that doesn't mean that what Ximity said in this video is wrong.
In addition to Marlo, Ximity made multiple inappropriate comments about others, such as T-Sog, Annalise, and Amelia, of whom he requested nude images dating back to when she was 15. Ximity's request for Amelia's nude images make up the requesting illicit sexual material punishment label, as he asked for content which is illegal to even possess. As for SWAT requests, there isn't much to go over. It's rather cut and dry. While talking to his friend Resaw, a player named Amelia was brought up in discussion. At the top of the screenshot, Ximity can be seen asking Resaw, "You swatted Amelia?" To which Resaw replies with no, but before Ximity can read and process this, he sends another message claiming, "Do anything to Ximity and you're..." Ximity then recognizes that Resaw was not the one to swat Amelia and asks who may have been responsible.
It's really
which
bad,
he
but
follows
not relevant. Yeah.
up with a direct request for Resaw to swat her. In addition, Ximity
it's a little relevant.
to learning of a former friend of his, Limited, being swatted with encouragement, thanking Resaw for carrying out the false swat, and reacting with LOL when another friend informs Ximity of the situation. Despite the request to swat Amelia being an isolated incident in which we haven't seen much repetition of the same caliber, when considering the context, Ximity claiming that doing anything to him or messing with him results in bad things happening to you, and the totality of his behavior thus far, the sexual misconduct, and his amusement at the swatting of Limited, it becomes rather definitive, showing that Ximity lacked care for the well-being and safety of others, as swatting is an illegal activity which has the possibility of resulting in serious physical and mental harm, or even death. In another instance, Ximity directly posts the name, IP address, country, and email of another player, which he follows up with, "This is all true, by the way." Additionally, Ximity leaked Resaw's face to an unauthorized player. As for dox requests, we can see in the attached screenshot that Ximity brings up a former promise from Resaw, where Resaw allegedly claimed
You guys,
that he
I
would
know
dox
it's not
Amelia.
relevant, but should I watch it? I should watch the whole thing, no?
In the case that she hurt Ximity. Ximity then requests for Resaw
Minecraft
to
is not this deep,
put
bro.
her nudes and private information on Doxbin, which is a website that
is.
operates as a pastebin for publishing personal identifiable information. Additionally, Ximity has an alternate Discord account named Mr. Beast. Upon the release of Marlo's My Experience with the Minecraft PvP community video, Ximity went into the Axe and Shield tier list Discord server and sent a series of messages directed
No,
towards
what if that
Larry.
was the real Mr.
In these
Beast?
messages, Ximity encouraged
Bro,
Larry
that
to
could have been the
swing
real Mr. Beast,
dox
bro.
Marlo. He proceeded to use cultural stereotypes to ridicule Learn, which he then followed up by posting a fake IP address. While the address was fake, and the messages posted were intended to come off in a joking manner, Ximity's display of
No way
carelessness
Mr. Beast
towards
is
the
involved in
topic of
this? Yeah,
doxing
bro.
raises red flags and shows that he does not view it in the light that it should be viewed in. Now that I've covered the evidence substantiating his blacklist by the building of more recent actions from Xfinity that serve as supporting evidence, showing that he might still continue to pose a risk to the community.
I can't afford therapy. You can afford that matcha smoothie. Therapy is for rich people. No, it's like $15 a session.
And if he gets pregnant, what are you doing? Oh, right around the block.
In December of 2025,
This should have been in a separate video, I think. Like, why waste our time?
Xfinity came to Resaw requesting a remote access Trojan, or RAT. He requests for Resaw to keep this between them, then states that he needs a RAT nested within a Minecraft mod. The purpose of this RAT would be to acquire a victim's Discord token, data which would allow him to gain access to a victim's Discord account without requiring an email or password. A few days after this, though, Xfinity retracts his initial request, claiming that he will refrain from ratting and token stealing. Despite Xfinity not going through with the ratting, him posing the request in of itself is significant, as it shows that not only does he consider acting on malicious behavior, but that he is willing to take the steps necessary to carry it out. It indicates a potential relapse in behavior, muddying the reformed image that he has painted for himself over the past year.
What all of this tells you is that Xfinity's blacklist is severe, yet people seem to interpret him as if he's some sort of martyr. I'm going to play another clip real quick to demonstrate some of what he's recently said regarding his punishment.
I recently started PvPing again by evading my ban on PvP Club, and it is very ironic that I have beaten every single player I fought, even the best of the best Axe players. Now tell me, what is the point of a ranking system to determine the best players if the best players aren't even allowed to play? I've gotten all mentions of me removed from the Axe tier list despite dominating it, completely changing the meta, and having high tier 1 for over
I mean, they do that in every single sport, everywhere. They get rid of people who don't deserve to play, and they use their power in a weird way.
A year straight.
I think you should definitely be banned, no?
Well, I ended up getting banned, which is the only reason I lost it. I was completely untouchable, because of completely unrelated drama to my undeniable skill and influence I've had on the game.
Okay, all Xfinity said is that he thinks that he shouldn't be banned because his skill is unrelated to how he acts. This is why, I mean, yeah, as I said earlier, like, there needs to be moderators in the community. There could be some really messed up people that are #1, but I don't think we should promote those people, because if they are #1, then they're going to get promoted and they're going to have more power, and it's bad to give power to these messed up people. But Xfinity didn't say that, like, he thinks he should be unbanned because what he did was, like, not that big of a deal. He just thinks that it doesn't matter if what he does offline or what he does outside of PvP.
You just heard, Xfinity seems to suggest that there's no point in having a ranking system if the best players can't compete. Yet he doesn't seem to realize that it's actually standard procedure in most competitive gaming communities to ban players for criminal offenses. Something worth knowing is that after Xfinity was initially banned, he lost virtually his entire support circle. I was one of the only people that forgave him and tried to provide emotional support, despite him making a lot of—
Bro, the reason Marlo forgave him is because she just wants to puppify everybody. She wants to get control of everybody and get everybody on her side.
Inappropriate.
She does that to every single PvP person ever.
Remarks to me.
Like, does that make sense for Marlo's character to forgive somebody like that? No. But she does, because she just wants to take control of everybody.
In my opinion, the primary reason for why he's been making videos against me is due to the fact that he hasn't yet been unblacklisted on MC tiers.
Now at Whataburger, you can get the new Big Ranch Wrap for $3.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Xfinity has claimed that his actions that led him to being blacklisted were
Whataburger
to protect people from being harmed. But that reason doesn't really make sense, because he was causing more harm in the process by requesting for nude photos of minors to be leaked. Another concerning element of his blacklist is when he talks about going to Maine to rape a girl in the community. I happen to know that Xfinity
I thought she was cutting stuff out that would keep it from getting
since it was something that he talked to me in private
age
about in
restricted.
2024. It's likely that these statements weren't actually going to happen, but the point remains that his blacklist is so severe that it's been necessary for it to be treated with caution. This is discussed in more detail later in the video, so for now I'm going to move on to some of the more recent things that he said about me.
Okay, good.
I cover the first video he made about me in extensive detail, point by point later on, so for now I'm just going to address the Marlo's true identity one. So first of all, if you don't know who Danger Mario is, essentially he's someone that has been impersonating me dating all the way back to 2020.
No, it dates back to like 2018.
He and his friends have gone
If you're saying it's somebody impersonating, he's been going back since 2018.
to insane lengths to impersonate me, even
By the way, in Hyde XL is Danger Mario's like best friend.
going as far as to create multiple YouTube videos to try to get me involved with their 2v2T group. Something Ximity has brought up is how I'm allegedly closely connected with a series of Danger Mario alts. Then he shows a screenshot of a list as evidence. The screenshot he puts on the screen is completely deceptive because the list he's actually showing is a list of people who were targeted by Danger Mario's Meteor client spoofing exploit, which was used in order to ruin people's reputations and get them false.
Yeah, but it was tested. It's already been explained. She's already talked about this. It was tested on the alt account of Marlo, and then later there was like a big ban wave of a bunch of other people other than Marlo.
Banned on servers. I was the first person to be targeted with the exploit, and it ended up causing me
No one knew Marlo back then, I don't think.
a lot of damage until it was later
Oh wait, what?
discovered that I was getting framed.
Maybe they did. I don't know.
highly recommend watching
But
my
I don't think anyone
experience
would randomly target Marlo back then.
It's
Like,
video from 2020.
it just makes way more sense for that to be a Danger Mario alt account. Like every single scenario, it makes way more sense for this whole Danger Mario situation to make sense, or for that to be true. I mean.
Totalitarianism section, I lay out some of this stuff in great detail and show the lengths these people have gone to in the past in order to impersonate me. More recently, I looked into the Telegram
And
account.
also anything about Hyde XL is on Danger Mario's team, according to the Discord messages that are proven to be true because your people were able to log into the Discord and see all the messages that went back to 2018. And then the Telegram is also talks about how Hyde XL is a part of it
that
too.
was shown in Ximity's video, and it appears that it was actually created in 2025, which is after the time frame that the messages were supposedly sent. Telegram has account IDs which can be used to roughly pinpoint an account's age, and judging by the ID, it resolves to around May of 2025.
Wait, is she saying? Wait, hold on. Is she saying wait, hold on. What is she saying here?
Sent. Telegram has account IDs which can be used to roughly pinpoint an account's age, and
To roughly pinpoint an account's age?
judging by the ID, it resolves to around May of 2025.
What account? What account? Oh, that's Marlo's account? How true is that?
I need to train my IT team, but what's this gonna cost me?
Well, I seriously doubt that that's true. Someone who knows a lot about Telegram should figure out if you can actually see an account creation date by the ID. I doubt that that's true.
With Telegram, people have the ability to create custom apps, so my belief is that one was used in order to fabricate a full timeline of messages and dates. Part of what's concerning about the whole situation here, though, is the degree of insanity involved. Not only have they made these faked Telegram messages, but they have also sent actual Discord messages spanning across years.
Since 2018, though. How do you do that since 2018? Before Marlo even existed? Everything lines up perfectly since 2018. Who's been against Marlo since 2018, bro? 2018. It doesn't make sense. All the messages line up perfectly since 2018. Like Marlo didn't even exist since like 2020. It just doesn't make sense.
Essentially stalked me for years in order to create setups that they can fall back on to frame me and make themselves known. What's more concerning to me, however, is the fact that a lot of—
Is the wig going down her head a little bit? Like I can't tell. Like it looks like the wig is like too far down. I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking that? I don't know. It looks like shouldn't you put the wig a little bit high?
Oh, chat, we're pausing the Dr. Donut video. We're TPing to this guy to probably get trapped. I'm guessing maybe no trap. Hold on, this guy. Yo, what's good?
Yo. Not a trap.
Huh?
Okay. I just said it's not a trap. Okay.
Is this on like?
Oh no! Don't go up there.
Right.
Yo, it's not a trap. Why do you keep on standing in the trap? Down here.
My fault. You want some money?
Yes.
What's your name?
Tomoji.
Like
all caps. Yo, thanks for the $10.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Hold up.
Chat, we just went down to 1. Stop, bro. Swear to the Lord, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. You're so annoying, Turtle. Turtle, you're so annoying. Oh my god. No. Holy, bro. I keep running like a little pussy, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I would blow up this entire loot drop. I don't care. Okay, I will. Chat, sorry. There's gonna be no loot drop today. No loot drop today. No loot drop today, I'm sorry. I'm not, bro. You said you don't care. You're back? Okay, take your loot back, bro. I'll let you take your loot back. But let me take this back, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Stop my turtle, bro. Stop my turtle. I got turtle. Spider. Oh my gosh. Speak. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. That back. Actually, mine this. Boom. That back. I can go ahead and just. Thank you. Pocket all this. There we go. Now I can just.